Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego, my beautiful wife, Karina from beautiful Venezuela. And it's what today, March 26th, 2024. It's 65 degrees outside and cloudy, and it was raining all day. So we stayed inside the house. But we did go to Walmart, okay, and bought some milk and some other stuff that we needed. But everything's good. This is a surprise live stream. I've got more videos. I'm making more videos for you guys. I'm going to make a video on how to fill out the application for employment authorization, which is Form I-765. Somebody asked me to help them. They're getting a little confused with the employment authorization document, so I'm going to make a video on how to fill it out. Carlos Zambrana. Hello, Mr. Diego. What's going on, Carlos? How are you? And Carlos, hello, Karina. Well, we say hi to you, Carlos. How are you? How's your family? How's everybody doing? We hope everybody is doing well. And I did have to respond to somebody in YouTube. They sent me a message. They said, Karina doesn't speak. You need to make her speak. Karina, you need to buy Karina a new chair because the chair Karina's sitting in isn't comfortable. And I'm like, dude, who? I mean, seriously. I said, Karina will speak if she doesn't. Karina does what she wants. And she picked the chair. I got 36 chairs in the house, and she picked this one because it's really comfortable for her to sit during a live stream. And I got this dude or this lady, I don't know, telling Karina telling me to buy her a new chair and telling her to speak. I'm like, Karina's here to hang out with me. And she helps. She's my technical expert. Then he responded back that I'm way too sensitive. Dude, you can't watch the channel anymore. You are gone. Anyway, that was fun, wasn't it? The drama in YouTube, it was great, but I fixed it. Chris and ML, surprise live stream. Oh yeah, it's a surprise live stream. I said I was going to make a video. I said, no, let me do a live stream to help you guys to carry on with the questions from yesterday. Because you guys had a bunch of questions from yesterday, and I didn't get to finish them all. Let me see. Jen, hi Diego and Karina, great to see you finally made it to a live stream. Well, we're glad to have you along, Jen. We're glad to have you. CCB, hello Diego and the beautiful Karina. She's right here. She's sitting here next to me. And Karina, if she wants to speak, she'll speak, but if she doesn't, she won't. Okay? So there's this guy out there or this lady telling me that I won't let her speak. I'm like, seriously, dude. And then he's telling me I got to buy her a different chair. I'm like, man, I don't know if it's a lady or a guy. I have no clue, But he doesn't watch the channel anymore. He no longer watches the channel. Tashless Things World. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Ross. I just got my son's biometric appointment today. That's what I said would happen. So they give me the same date for us to do the biometrics next week. Congratulations, Tashless Things World. That's good news. We're glad to hear it. Claire and Madsen Vlog. Hi again. Can you please tell me how much income I need for my Brazilian fiance and I? The MVC had a post saying it's over 24 grand and another site says over 26 grand. I use my savings and retirement fund. Okay. So you're a family of two, right? You're a family of two. How many people are in your family? 1, 2, 3. That's a determining factor. Number one. Okay. But a family of two people on a green card application, you guys need to make over $25,550 a year. This is for the green card. 125% right on the line is $25,550 for two people. But you want to make above that. You want to make at least $4,000 or $5,000 above that. So you want to make at least $30,000 a year at a minimum for the green card. For the visa interview, you got to make a minimum of $20,440. That's the cutoff. My opinion is this, okay? If you only make the minimum for 100%, if you only make the minimum, get a joint sponsor. If the minimum income for a family of 2 for the green card application is $25,550 and you make $25,600, get a joint sponsor. Even though you qualify, you're right above you're just above it. Okay, immigration is going to send you an RFE and they're going to ask you for a joint sponsor. Okay, unless you got like $100 grand in the bank and that you're retired, something like that, and a house paid off, you know, just my opinion. All right. So did that answer your question? Did that answer your question, Claire and Madsen vlog? Yes, just he and I. Yeah. So if it's just the two of you, okay, to get the green card safely without any hassle from immigration for income, make at least $30,000 a year. For 2 people, make at least 30 grand a year, and you should be just fine. Okay. But if you're right on the cusp, if the minimum requirement for a family of 2 is $25,550 and you make $25,551 or $26,000, get a joint sponsor. All right, you got it. We don't want to see you fail. Okay, and go into the visa interview. If you make 100% of the minimum income requirements, that's great. You're going to pass the visa interview part financially. Okay, but then you got to get the green card. Then you got to apply for the green card, right? Make sure you got sufficient income, and make sure you get a joint sponsor if you're just on the border of qualify. If you just qualify just above the qualification, get a joint sponsor. Claire and Madsen vlogs. Yes, I'm worried though. As I said before, my work hours were cut. I have some savings, and the retirement is from my previous marriage for about $125,000. Can't get a second sponsor though. What do you mean? You have a retirement from a previous marriage of $125,000. What is that? Is that like a cash payout that you have in the bank? You got somebody paid you $125,000 to, you know, or is that income that's going to run out after you use up the $125,000? You just got to make sure you qualify for the green card application. Okay, and if your work hours were cut, do you have proof? Immigration just wants to see your 2022 tax return for right now, unless your visa interview is after April 15th. If your visa interview is after April 15th, 2024, they're going to want to see your 2023 tax return. But if you got $125,000 in the bank, okay, that will definitely help you, most significantly. Court order QDRO that I'll get once my ex retires. So it's money in the future. So it's not money right now. It's money in the future. Immigration don't care about money in the future. You know, I'll get Social Security in the future, but immigration don't care about what I'm going to get. The Social Security Administration sent me a letter saying, "Hey, Diego, this is how much money we're going to pay you every month if you retire at 62." I'm like, "Great, thank you very much." But immigration won't accept it because it's in the future. It's not now. Immigration want to see right now. Estelle Lemongoon. Hi, Diego, and thanks for your video. No problem. I was married in Africa in 2015, and I petitioned for my ex-wife for I-130. But at some point, I decided to withdraw the case, and she was sleeping with another man. Since then, I have seen her. So I decided I filed for my new fiance, but I did not report my ex-wife. You got to tell immigration if you were married before. Okay. You got married in Africa in 2015. Now, are you the U.S. citizen? Are you the American citizen, or was your wife the American citizen? Who's the American citizen here? Estelle, are you the sponsor? Are you the U.S. citizen? If you were married in the past and you got a divorce, okay, no big deal. Welcome to the club. But immigration wanted, yeah, okay, so you're a U.S. citizen. You got married in Africa. Very good. In 2015, you filed for the I-130 for now your ex-wife. No problem. Immigration has a record of that. Immigration knows that you filed a petition for your ex-wife in 2015. Okay? They know that. When they get your petition for the new person, They're going to say, well, what about this person? Where's the divorce decree? They're going to want to see the divorce decree, a certified copy of the divorce decree from your first wife who you married in Africa. You withdrew you withdrew the application because she wasn't being totally, what she's supposed to be in a relationship. You withdrew the application, right? You divorced her. Ciao, hasta luego, adios. And now you're filing for a new person, right? That's no problem. But you got to tell immigration. Get a copy of the divorce decree from your first wife and get it ready, because immigration is going to be asking for it because they know that you filed in the past for somebody else. They're going to have a record of it. It's going to be in their computer database for eternity. Okay? Jean, hi Diego. Fiance is here. Wedding official completed. I will go to the Social Security Administration with the I-94 for the Social Security number. We have a couple of vaccines to take care of. Then I'll do the medical form. I will include this with the I-485. Good job. You good. That's fantastic. Am I missing anything? Well, you got to include the marriage certificate when you apply for the I-485. When you apply for your green card, you got to include the marriage certificate. You got to include the application for adjusting status. You've got to include the affidavit of support. You've got to include your last tax return, your W-2s, your tax transcripts. You got to include pictures of the wedding. You got to include pictures of your honeymoon. You got to include proof that your new wife or husband, either whoever's watching, is on your gas bill, water bill, electric bill, title to your car, deed to your house, title to your on your apartment lease. You got health insurance for your new husband or wife, right? You got to have all that. And you got to include all this in your green card application. Immigration want to see that you guys are married, you're living together, your income is good, and you have provided with him or her with some kind of health insurance. Francois Livingston, good evening. Diego and Karina, can you see us tonight? I can't see squat. I have got a black screen right here. I don't see nothing, but it's okay. I did a troubleshoot on the camera. I did a troubleshoot. I took down YouTube and I did a troubleshoot on the camera. The camera's fine. It's not the camera that's the problem. There's an application somewhere out there that's blocking me from seeing what I'm doing. But who cares if I can't see nothing, as long as you can see us. You can see us. That's all that matters. Estelle Lemogoon, look at that. Super chat. Boom. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that. Now, Estelle, you got to get those documents, okay? That's your first super chat on the channel. YouTube just told me that's your first super chat. So we send you a Mountain Dew salute. All right. A Mountain Dew's in the back there. I forgot to bring it in here. I wasn't going to do a live stream. I was just going to make a video, but I decided to do a live stream because you guys got lots of questions. And I just helped Estelle big time. Estelle, you got to get that divorce decree, certified copy. Get it ready. Immigration's going to ask you for it. They're going to want to see it. Frank Terrence, hello Diego. What is the timeline for K1? From NOA1 to NOA2 is about 9 months. From NOA2 to the National Visa Center is about 2 months. From the National Visa Center to the embassy, scheduling, sending you the ready status depends on the embassy. In Bogota, it could take a little bit longer. Bogota, Colombia is a bit busy right now. Ghana, 6 months. It takes 5 or 6 months in Ghana to get an interview. But, I made some phone calls to people, my friends in Washington, and they made some phone calls, and now things are opening up in Ghana, but it's still a long lead time. Okay? It depends on the embassy. The embassy in South Africa is quick. The U.S. Embassy in Johannesburg, South Africa, they're doing a great job. They're getting it done. Dominican Republic, they're getting things done. To our beautiful friends in the Dominican Republic, to our beautiful friends in the Philippines, same thing. They're getting done pretty quick. Hopefully, except for the sputum test, there's lots of applicants from the Philippines. Our beautiful Filipino friends are being asked to get a sputum test at the medical. So try to make sure you don't have to do that, Miss Beneficiary. in Manila, in Cebu, in Dumaguete, wherever you live in the Philippines, make sure go do a pre-screen for TB before you go to your medical exam for the K1 at the St. Luke's Extension in Manila. Jen, sounds good, Diego. Thanks. I will be sure to add my husband to my personal info and send proof of the AOS. Make sure you do that, Jen. Get your husband on everything. Get him on the title to your car, the house, the apartment, the townhouse, on every bill that you have. Get his name on every bill. Now, when the bill comes into the house, okay, for let's say my water bill, Karina's name is on the water bill. Karina Ross, Diego Ross. It's on the water bill. And I included all this information in the green card application. All right. I got her on my health insurance, military, but she's on my health insurance. I got proof of it. I got the military printed a copy of her proof of she's on my health insurance, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Estelle Lemagum, thanks. Again, I really appreciate your kindness. Estelle, we're here for you, okay? We're going to help you. We're going to get you through this. You found somebody new. I'm assuming you found somebody new. You want to apply for a K1, okay? But you got to identify the other person that you are divorced from so immigration knows, okay? Because they're going to see it in the computer when they call up your name and your social security number. All that information from the past, from your previous marriage to a foreign national, is going to be in their computer, and they're going to ask you about it. Don't worry, it's not going to block you from getting another K1. You're allowed 2. You can get 2 without a waiver, all right? Jen, hi Diego. So we should complete the adjustment of status within the 90 days of arrival to the United States. Yes, or as soon as we have evidence of the Marine. Okay. Karina came to the United States January 4th, 3rd. On January 3rd, we landed in Miami. On January 14th, we got married. On February 29th, we applied for a green card. On March 5th, immigration sent me a text message saying they received it. So we got everything done in 58 days. Everything. She's on, and we had to wait 58 days because we had to wait for the bills to come in. The trash bill, the water bill, the sewage bill, all the bills, and then we had to go get her a social security number. We went, we got her a social security number, and in Baltimore, Maryland, they mailed her social security number. Then we went to the bank. We put her on the bank as a joint owner of the bank. Okay. We got her a credit card. We got her a debit card. They mailed them to us in about 5 or 6 days, a week, I think. I made a photocopy of her credit card, her debit card. We whited out the numbers. Obviously, they don't need to see that, but they saw her name. They saw her name was and they saw my copy of my credit card. Okay. I think we left like 4 numbers for the immigration to see that the numbers were matching on the credit card number. They could see that we were on the same account. Then we had to wait for a bank statement to come in. The bank statement came in with Karina's name on it as joint owner. That went in the green card application. So immigration now can see that she's on the bank. She's got medical insurance. She's got a credit card. She's got a debit card. She's on all the bills. She's on the title to the house, the title to the car. So basically, what I did within 58 days was build a life for Karina with me that quick, okay? In 58 days. All within 90 days before the I-94 timed out, right? That's how you do it. You got to get to work. You can't be sitting around. You got to get proactive, busy, busy, busy. Don't send in a green card application without doing those things I just said, unless you want to wait forever to get it. So if you can get your green card application in the mail before the 90 days, that's the way to do it. But it's not mandatory, okay? If your I-94 times out, if your 90-day window of time times out, and you still haven't filed for your green card, don't worry, you're okay. You're not going to get deported. You will only get deported if you don't get married within 90 days. Okay, that's what you got to do. You got to get married within 90 days. That's what the I-94 is. The K-1 visa gives you permission to enter the United States. Boom. As soon as you land in America, the K-1 visa goes away. That no longer is in play. Then you go for the I-94, the 90-day window from the Border Patrol. The Border Patrol gives you 90 days to get married. Boom, you get married within 90 days. You get the green card stuff together within 90 days. Get it all done, and then you're good. Then you get, then you just got to wait for the green card. I also recommend you apply for an employment authorization document, but do it before April 1st. On April 1st, you have to pay for an employment authorization document, $260, I think it is. Right now, it's free if you include it with your adjustment of status paperwork. Let me see. Chris and Emil, the earliest you can submit questions is April 8th, 2024. Please do not contact us before this date. We will notify you if we need any additional information. We appreciate your patience while we review. What's the word there that's most important? What do I always keep saying to you guys? What do I keep saying? Patience, 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 right? Immigration is asking you to be patient. Hang in there. So should I hear something before that day? Probably not. That's just the date they gave you, not to bother them. Okay? Be patient. You'll be okay. Antonio, do you know anything about the sputum test in the Philippines? My fiance had her medical yesterday. They gave her a white slip to come back today for her immunization with her K2. So the K2 in the Philippines they need to see the vaccination document for the child. Is that what you're telling me? The sputum test, if the civil surgeon at the Manila hospital, the St. Luke's Extension Hospital, if the doctor asks to see for a sputum test, you just got to give a sputum test. And it takes about 6 weeks to get the results back. And then if the results come back negative, then you get your K-1 visa. All right? Hang in there. I know I can explain to you the process if you want, Antonio. I know the process for K2s. Hedrex, Soldero of Christ's Fire. Hey, guys, I wanted to ask you. My wife and my daughter has to take the medical exam, but we are Christians. Can I use the 601 form waiver not to take the COVID-19 vaccination? Nope. You got to have the COVID-19 vaccination or you don't get a green card. There's no waiver for vaccinations, religious exceptions or otherwise. Okay? You can apply for a religious exemption using I-601 if you want, but immigration is going to refuse your green card unless you prove you got vaccinations that are complete. You got to get it done. I don't like to break the bad news to you, but that's why you're here. You get the real information, right? Okay? Just get it done. Antonio, does that mean she doesn't have to do sputum? At this point, if the civil surgeon didn't ask her to do a sputum test, she's good. If she had a medical exam in Manila at St. Luke's Extension Hospital and they didn't require her to do a sputum test, then she doesn't need to do one. She's good. Francois Livingston, big thank you, Diego, for everything. No words. Francois, we're going to get you that NOA2 letter. You just got to do a few things, get her done, and then you'll get your approval. And we're here for you guys, okay? Francois, we're going to help you. Frank Terrence, Diego, can I fill a K1 without the divorce decree and provide it later? No, you can't. When I get the RFE, I might get a denial for not submitting the divorce decree. You won't get a denial for not submitting a divorce decree. You'll get they're going to ask you for it. They're not going to block you from because you got divorced and oops, I forgot to include my divorce decree. You're not going to get blocked because of that. They're going to ask you for the paperwork. All right. So yes, you can provide it later when you get the RFE. If you didn't include it, if you didn't put it in your K1 visa package, don't worry. Did you include on the paperwork when you filled out your I-129F? Did you put down there that you were married to somebody and this is the person you were married to? This is the date of your divorce. Did you put that on your I-129F? If you did, immigration is going to want to see the divorce decree. So just get it ready to send to them. You're not going to get denied a K1 visa because you forgot paperwork. Let's see. Renika Kendall. Good evening, Diego and Karina. My K1 visa was approved today. Well, congratulations in Trinidad. Trinidad, very good. Thanks for your helpful videos. Renika, we're here for you. We're glad the videos helped you. And congratulations to you and your family on your visa approval. Well done. That's excellent. We're glad for you. You're in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Isn't that? Francois Livingston, patience, patience, patience. Don't be a victim, be a victor. My words to your ears. Patience, patience, patience. Don't be a victim, be a victor. Okay? Keep pressing ahead. You can do this. Shank Saxena. Hi, Diego. Thank you so much for everything you do. Our medical RFE for adjustment of status was updated on USCIS online portal about after 3 months. When can we expect to get the green card approval? Well, it's give them another 3 or 4 months to get all that wrapped up. Probably 3 more months because you had to go through an RFE, okay? Give it another 3 months, okay? Be patient. Francois Livingston, almost ready to mail everything, Diego. Very good. Everything's good. From what I saw, you made those corrections. Get it done. It's not doing you any good sitting on your desk at the house in upstate New York where it's cold. You got to get it in the mail and you send it courier, UPS, FedEx, DHL. Do not send an RFE in the U.S. Postal Service. Don't do that. Don't do that. Send it in FedEx, UPS, or DHL. Chris and Emma, I was disqualified for the house. It was listed as $145,000, but I was pre-approved for $120,000. Okay, now my buddy of mine that does flip houses, he'll do the rent to own contract. There you go. There's always a solution. Like my beautiful wife Karina says to me, there's a solution, Diego. There's a solution. It's never a problem. There's always a solution to something. Okay? The same with immigration, with green card processing. There's always a solution somewhere. What happened? Well, I got an RFE because I didn't include my divorce decree. What's the solution? Get the divorce decree, certified copy, okay? Not an emailed copy. Don't use a PDF emailed copy of your divorce decree. Don't go online to the courthouse and say, hey, can you email me my divorce decree? And they send it to you in an email and you pay online with your credit card, but that divorce decree is not going to be good enough for immigration. It's not going to work. You got to go to the courthouse face to face and ask for a certified copy. They print it, they stamp it, they sign it, then staple a copy of the whatever the clerk of the court's business card to the divorce decree, and that's what you put in your green card application. That's what you put in your K1 visa application. That's what you put in the RFE. But Chris and Emil, don't worry about the house, okay? Don't worry. Keep looking. You found a solution. Keep moving. Keep moving ahead. Keep moving forward with your case. They don't know for the Jin. Wow. Look, Jin. Thank you, Jin, for that super chat. Number 1, it says from Jin. Thank you so much. We appreciate that so much, you guys. I mean, both of you. Let me see here. We appreciate you, Jen. You get a Mountain Dew salute. Let me see here. Francois, ready to mail? Don't mail it. Courier service it. Francois, listen. FedEx, DHL, UPS. Pick one. Chris and Emil, so what can I do? Use that information? Yes. Use that information. Francois Livingston, Diego, just waiting to get my fiance's updated letter of intent. Then it only takes 2 days to get it back from the Spanish group. It's quick. The Spanish group will take care of you just like that. I absolutely love the quick service they offer. Yes. Now, the Spanish group don't give me anything for promoting them on this channel. This is your YouTube channel. The Spanish group, they don't give me nothing, but they're a good company in California, and I used them over and over and over for Karina's K1 visa. Okay. Jin, thanks for all your help. No problem. Jin, I'm gonna keep helping you guys as long as you need the help. I'm gonna help you. It doesn't cost you nothing. I didn't send it sooner because I was overseas and YouTube was blocked. Thanks for all your help. No worries, Jen. You're good, Jen. We appreciate the super chat, okay? Don't worry. Francois Livingston, got it. FedEx, DHL, or UPS. That's right. Don't use the postal system. I've seen so many people send in their sensitive documents under a time constraint for immigration, and the postal service loses it. I mean, they lost Karina's social security number for 2 days. I had to file a complaint. And when I did that, they suddenly found it. And it showed up in the mailbox. G is for Gabriella. Oh, Gabriella, very nice. That's a nice name, Gabriella. Well, glad to meet you, Gabriella. Chris and Emil, buddies, will have a surprise for the fiance because I don't want to drama and criticism about this visa. Chris, look, listen. Let me tell you about this process. You're in a relationship with a foreign national. Karina's from Venezuela. She's beautiful. She lived in Colombia for 6 years. Do I care what my friends think? Do I care what my family thinks? Do I care? No, couldn't care less. I love Karina. Karina loves me. We married each other. We're going to be together forever. I couldn't care what anybody else thinks about it because it's not their life. Okay, it's your life. If you're married, if you're engaged to a foreign national, and one of your friends says, "Oh man, whoa, that's not good. That's what she's doing. It's not good." Just laugh at them. Okay, it's none of their concern. All right, don't worry about it. Be strong. Okay, just going through this K-1 visa is bad enough. Going through a green card application is bad enough, right? And then you got to put up with your friends and peer pressure from your family. Just ignore them. All right. Just ignore them. Just laugh at them. Say, oh, whatever. Estelle Lemogum. Hey, Diego, when my fiance makes it here to the United States, I would invite you to our wedding here in San Francisco. Well, we appreciate that. I've never been to San Francisco. Claudia Razniak. Claudia. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Diego and Karina. I have dual citizenship, Canada and Poland. I remember. Didn't you have to get a Polish police certificate? Didn't immigration give you a hard time at the embassy at the U.S. embassy, and they asked you for a Polish police certificate, and you haven't been in? You were like 5 or 6 years old when you left Poland. I remember. I think that was right. Am I right? For the adjustment of status package, I am only including copies of my Canadian passport. That's correct. That's all you need. The one you entered the United States with. Do you think I need to include anything that shows my Polish citizenship as well? No. The U.S. immigration, okay, only care about that you entered the United States legally, which you did, right? Yes, you did. Of course you did. You came in on a K-1 visa. You now have an I-94. You got married within 90 days. You're applying for your green card. If you want to include proof of your Polish citizenship, you can do it. But I think you're going to find that when you fill out the green card application, they ask you, what is your nationality? What is your country of citizenship? And you said you're Canadian, but I would include it. I would say include proof of Polish citizenship and your Canadian passport, biographic page. I would include it. Claudia, yes, and I needed the Polish police certificate, which delayed my visa. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything in regard to my Polish citizenship this time. I remember, Claudia, you were telling me you thought you had everything perfect, and then they asked for a Polish police certificate, which to me was kind of stupid, considering you were 5 years old when you left Poland, right? But yeah, I would include it. Put all the documentation in your green card application. Chris and Emil. All right, guys, I'm going to get something to eat. All right, at the moment, you must be hungry. It was pleasant speaking with you guys. See you soon with Wednesday night chat. See you. Okay, yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday. I had a choice: make a surprise, do a live stream for you guys, or make a video. So I did a live stream. I'll make a video tomorrow. What's today? Monday? Well, I'll make a video tomorrow. Francois Livingston, Chris and Emil, your life, your happiness. Look how happy Diego and Karina are. We're muy feliz. Mucho o muy? Mucho feliz.
Muy feliz.
Oh, muy feliz. Look how happy that we are. Life is too short to worry about what people think. Francois, that's exactly right. Mountain Dew salute to Francois. Listen, guys, don't worry about other people's opinions, okay, on your relationship with your foreign national, all right? Don't worry about it. So, as long as you guys are happy, that's all that matters. Jason Mabry. Hey, Diego and Karina, I got the information about the biometrics in Ghana. Was told they will do biometrics at the adjustment of status time. That doesn't seem correct. It doesn't seem correct to me. But who told you that? You got the information about the biometrics in Ghana. Who sent you that information? Was that the U.S. Embassy that sent you that embassy? The U.S. Embassy in Ghana sent you an email that says you don't need to do biometrics in Ghana. If they sent that email, and if they said you got to get them done for the adjustment of status, then that's all you got to do. Follow the directions of the embassy. They control the process. The U.S. ambassador controls the embassy, and he controls the process, or she controls the process. Chris and Emil, yes, but it is best to keep down low. Be blessing to let them see her in person. I'm always down low, but I'm on a YouTube channel that goes around the world to 160 countries. So it's kind of hard for me to keep, it's hard for us to be down low, you know, because, I mean, there's like, what, I don't know, 230,000 people at one time or another have watched this channel. So it's hard for me to be down low. It's hard for Karina to be down low. But I don't care what other people's opinions is. I don't care. You know, somebody was on the channel today. Not on the channel. They sent me a message in YouTube. They said, I've got to buy Karina a different chair, and that Karina, I need to let Karina speak on the channel. I'm like, dude, who are you? You know, I don't control Karina. She's a free woman. If she wants to speak, she speaks. She's my technical expert. She just sits with me because she wants to hang out with me. You know, that's why she's here. She just wants to be with me. She enjoys my company, and then she helps me with the technical stuff. Now I got this person telling me how to buy her a new chair. I got 36 chairs in this house, and she picked this one because it's the most comfortable for her back. I'm like, seriously, dude. I was like, really? And then then I replied back to him that, you know, that Karina picked her own chair and she speaks if she wants. And then he started bashing me. I'm like, really? I'm like, man, I tell you, he's gone. I blocked him. I don't know if he's a guy or a girl, but I blocked him from the channel. I don't need drama like that. Karina's a free woman. She does what she wants. If she wants to sit here, she sits here. Jason, I got the information from a lady from Ghana that married an American citizen, and also from 2 other sources. The embassy has not responded. Well, then it's irrelevant. The only time you're going to accept information like that is if the embassy sends you that email. You got to do biometrics in Ghana. You got to do biometrics here. The embassy requires it. Ro Figueroa, saludos Diego and Karina from Puerto Rico and Cartagena. Hope you guys are doing well. We are good. How long is the embassy taking to send the account number and the visa to Bogota? Well, right now, Bogota is not processing K1 visas, I think, until May. They're all booked out through April. So the embassy is going to wait for the embassy in Bogota to get freed up. So it all depends on how busy the embassy is in Bogota, Colombia. So the question is, how long is the embassy taking? I would say 4 weeks. The account number, are you waiting on the case number? Is that what you're waiting for? You should get that. You should get that pretty soon. Chris and Emil, have us some Mountain Dew. What's in the back, Chris? The Mountain Dew is in the back. I got here. Yeah, case number. I knew what you meant. I'm going to help you, Ron. Give him about 4 weeks, okay? But the embassy in Bogota is not doing anything till probably May right now. Jason Mabry, I logged into my account on USCIS and no biometric application was ever sent. Jason, did you pay for biometrics? When you paid for the visa fee, was it $265? Is that how much you paid, right? The $265 includes processing the K1 visa at the embassy, the consular processing, and the biometrics. They're both included in that $265. So let's, so you should have been given a date for a biometrics. Yeah. So you pay $265, right? That includes the biometrics fee. So you should be scheduling your biometrics at the wherever it is in that country for your beneficiary or for you. You pay for it. You got to get it done. Annie. Okay, well, I was just about to read Annie's message and then she deleted it. What's up with that? Come on now. Yeah, Jason, if you paid $265, which I was right on the money, right? That included your biometrics fee, okay? So you got to pay. You paid for it. Why would you pay for something if you weren't going to use it? The embassy want you to schedule a biometrics. So you got to find out which day is available and where you do it. Where do you do it? Well, they do. There's no wondering. You got to find out. You got to find out, okay? Because it's a requirement. You got to find out. Email the embassy and ask them, where do I do my biometrics? Google. Go online and Google the U.S. Embassy in whatever country biometrics location. See if that comes with any information. Maybe that will be helpful to you. Now, tomorrow I'm going to... Ro Figueroa, look, gracias, Mountain Dew salute. The Mountain Dew's in the closet. It's not here. This is a surprise live stream, guys, but thank you, Ro, for that super chat from Mountain Dew salute. That's a Mountain Dew salute super chat from Ro. And we send our best wishes to you and your family in Colombia, okay? And you're going to get your K1 visa appointment. You're going to get it. Bogota are processing K1 visas. Okay, they're getting it done, and you're going to get it too. Your beneficiary in Cartagena is going to get her K1 visa. Okay, everything's good. It's just a waiting game. Just a waiting game. Even on the checklist, Jason Mabry. Even on the checklist on the embassy, no mention of biometrics. Well, you paid for it. So apparently there's a process in place for biometrics because you paid for it. They just didn't take that money and put it in their KFC account. That money went to pay for biometrics. So if you want, I'll do research for you. What is it, Ghana? It's Ghana, right? Mm-hmm. I'll do some research for you, and then we have a live stream. What's today? Is it today? Tuesday? Martes today? Tomorrow I'll do a live stream, and hopefully I'll have some information for you, Jason, on the biometrics for the embassy in Ghana. I'll find out. I'll do my thing and find out what's going on. Okay? Yeah, Accra, Ghana. Yeah. I'll investigate it for you because you paid for it, and if you paid for it, then you got to do it. That's why you paid for it. If biometrics was done in the United States, not Ghana, then you would have been billed minus $85, right? $265 minus 85, but you paid for the whole thing. So there's biometrics somewhere. Does anybody have any questions about the application for employment authorization? The price for that right now, if you apply for your green card before April 1st, if you include your application for employment authorization form I-765, it's free, okay? But on April 1st, it's going to be a $260 charge for the EAD document. And if you are going to do an advanced parole, let's suppose you need an advanced parole document because when you get to America, you just got to leave and go back to your home country to go visit grandma. Okay? That's all well and good. Right now, the advanced parole paperwork, the I-131, is free. No cost. April 1st, it's going to be over $600. If you want to travel before your green card is adjudicated on advanced parole, it's going to cost you over $600 to get that document. Jason Mabry, no problem, Jason. I'll help you, okay? Mio more. Okay. Karina's going to keep me up to check that out. Annie Pursuit. Hey, Diego. Hey, good night, Diego, and beautiful Karina. Hope all is going well. We are good. I have already received my welcome letter, and now I'm waiting the couple of months. I'm wondering if I have anything, if I'll have to do anything while waiting. Sorry for deleting the mistake. I sent an incomplete text. No, you're good. It's all good. You've received your welcome letter. So what you need to do is get your documents together. Your police certificate, the original I-134, the tax documents, the W-2s, the tax transcripts, the bank statements, at least 12 months worth, the letter from the employer, the pay stubs. If you just got your welcome letter, you should be accumulating all those documents, getting them ready. Okay, that's what you got to do. Pictures, photos together, plans for your wedding. Do you have wedding plans? What's your wedding plans? Can you prove it? Do you have an email chain of wedding plans from your pastor, from your priest, from your imam, from the synagogue, wherever it is you're getting married? Do you have an email chain showing that you have plans to get married? Do you have plans? Where are they? Immigration, the embassy officer may ask to see them. Obviously, when you get to the United States and you get married, the marriage certificate is going to be more than sufficient to prove that you guys got married. But you got to include wedding pictures, with your green card application. And Annie says, I'm sorry for deleting the mistake. I sent an incomplete text. That's all good. Chris and Emil, $220 immigration fee. When I pay that fee, when can I pay that fee? It will be notified sooner for the payment. $220 is not, it's $265 for the immigration fee. The DS-160 is a free form. When when your beneficiary or you help her with it, when you fill out the DS-160, there's no cost. It's free. But you got to pay for the visa interview, the processing, the consular processing is $265. What $220 fee are you talking about, Chris and Emil? What are you talking about? What fee are you talking about? What's the difference? I-131 form. The I-134 is an advanced parole document. If you want to travel, if you get to the United States and you get married to your American citizen sponsor, and then all of a sudden you got to go back to your home country because grandma's sick or your pet cat died, and you want to go pay your respects to your pet cat, whatever the reason, you got to have an advanced parole document. Right now it's free if you include it in your green card application. On April 1st, it's going to be over $600. Let me see how much it is. Hold on a second. I want to tell you, I'll let you, if you just hang in there, I'm going to see if I can find the price, okay? And I'll let you guys know how much it is for the advanced parole starting on April 1st of 2024. Okay, let me look it up for you, and I'll tell you how much it is. So it's going to be, let me see here. I'm looking. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me, and I'll give you the answer. I think I have it. I know I do. I have it somewhere. Let me see here. I'm going to open up the file on my computer and see what I can find here. The price is going to be, I'm looking it up right now. It's going to be $630 for a advanced parole document. $630 if you want to travel before your green card arrives. Right now, there's no cost. What's the difference? I-131A form. The I-131A, I don't remember, but it's the I-131 is an advanced parole. I-131A could be for an asylum person in an asylum status. I'm just guessing. Claudia, how do you define household assets in I-485? Would you include my Canadian retirement funds? No, that's financial. That's not household assets. That's financial. Household. Well, if it's a household too. Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, that can be included. Yeah, it's included. You're a household of two, right? How many people are in your household? 2, 3? I don't know. Yeah, you can include that. Absolutely. Most definitely, you can include that. Annie Purser, thank you. So I have to start my medical too. Right. Well, no, your medical exam. You need to get the medical exam before your K1 visa interview. But remember this, okay? Your medical exam is when the clock starts for your green card expiring. So if you get your medical exam and then 3 months passes and then you get your K1 visa, your K1 visa is not going to be any good to you if your medical exam is expired, because you cannot enter the United States on an expired medical exam. So remember, the clock starts on your K1 visa when you have your medical exam. Chuck Norris, Diego, hi, I just sent my adjustment of status yesterday. When does USCIS retrieve the money from the check once they receive the adjustment of status? Within couple of days, 2 or 3 days. Is it right away? The process, the payment of the check, right away. U.S. government, as soon as they get your money, they take it. The IRS, immigration attorneys, they love your money, guys. As soon as they get it, they take it. I'm not an immigration attorney, by the way. I don't give you any legal advice. I don't do that. I don't work for the government. I don't work for USCIS. There's no legal advice here. I've got 9 years experience going through this nightmare. So I know I've been through the school of hard knocks. My experience is worth a ton more gold than an immigration attorney that just graduated from law school. All right. Let me see. Chuck Norris, I just sent a check for $1,225. That is exactly the right amount. Was that the right amount? Yes, it was. It includes the biometrics. You are absolutely 100% Chuck Norris. You paid the right amount. Chris and Emma, we will automatically calculate the cost for you when you submit your payment. The USCIS immigrant fee is $220. What is $220? What immigrant fee are you talking about, Chris and Emma? What paperwork are we talking about here? Chuck Norris, I really hope I didn't have to send a payment for immigrant fee for my fiance of $220. I just sent the $1,225 for the biometrics and the $485. That's correct. You did exactly right. Jason Mabry, I know it will cost 200 GHSs to mail the passport to her hometown. I hope they don't have any surprise fees other than that after the visa appointment. If biometrics is required, will they cancel the appointment, or I go to a 221G? Go to a 221G. They're not gonna block you if you're missing something. They're gonna give you a 221G. Chris and Emma confuse me. I'm confused too. If you are applying for a green card right now, let's suppose tomorrow you mail for your green card for one person who's over 14 years of age, it's going to be $1,225. That includes the biometrics. Claudia Resnick, I don't have to include I-131 or I-765 with the package as travel and work will be permitted with the green card. Yes, Claudia, when you get your green card, you are permitted to work, live permanently in the United States. That's what a green card is a permission slip. The EAD document is just a temporary work permit that you can use while you're waiting for your green card. That's all it is. The I-131 is an advanced parole, which means you can, if you want, you can go back to Canada with your advanced parole document. But you know, on April 1st, it's going to cost you $630 to get that form. Right now, it doesn't cost anything. And I don't recommend you get an advanced parole. When you get to America, stay in America. Get married, become American. Go back on vacation in the future in a couple of years. You know, grandma, right? Say hi to grandma. What's up? Send her emails. Send her WhatsApp messages. Hey, grandma, I'm good. I'm doing great here in America. How's everybody back home? If your family and friends are missing you in the home country, they're just going to have to get toughened up. All right. It's all part of the process. Being married to an American citizen gives you a lot of benefits. Okay. But you're going to give up whatever it is, you're going to give up your friends, and you won't see your family for a while. It's just part of the deal, guys. But it's up to you. Chuck Norris, thanks, Diego. Wish you guys a lot of happiness. To you and Karina, thanks for your help. No problem. That's why we're here. Jason Mabry, I pray you can find information about biometrics in Ghana because I have researched for months and I can't find any information. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture. I got all of Karina's families sending me messages. I'm going to take a picture of what you just said. Okay. That way I don't forget. And Karina's going to remind me. So I got my phone and I got Karina. I'm going to find you an answer for tomorrow. Okay, guys, I've been talking for an hour. See you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. Thanks for stopping by on the surprise live stream. We appreciate you taking the time to stop by and hang out with us. We appreciate you. And Claudia gets the last word. Makes sense. Thank you. How long does it take now to wait for a green card? 4 to 6 months. 5 months average. See you guys tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Is it mañana? Yes. Ooh, my Spanish isn't too bad.